Hi everybody. In this video or series of videos, we're going to be introducing the idea of what we call a relation, and we're going to see how this will give us a way to formally represent graphs of things that we've encountered before, so straight lines, parabolas, circles, things like that. Okay, and it's linked into how we talk about sets of things. So if you don't understand or know what a set is, go back and watch those videos or go over those notes. All right, so first we have to introduce some objects and definitions of things. So the first thing we're going to introduce is what we call an ordered pair. Okay, an ordered pair. Okay, what is an ordered pair? Well, it's synonymous basically with a pair of coordinates, x and y. Okay, so we can think of an ordered pair as being coordinates on a Cartesian plane. And that's pretty much how we're going to treat them. We just give them a name called an ordered pair. You can also have things like ordered triples, ordered quadruples, ordered 5 tuples, 6 tuples, 7 tuples, however many things you want. But we're just dealing with 2, and we can pretty easily visualize that because we're used to a Cartesian plane and how to draw things on Cartesian planes. Okay, so ordered pair is just something comma something else, and you can treat it as coordinates on your Cartesian plane. All right, so now we've got to talk about a thing called a relation. Okay, so basically what a relation is, it is a set. Okay, so it's a set of ordered pairs. Okay, in the previous videos and notes, we looked at just sets of numbers and how we can describe sets of numbers and how we can draw them on a number line. Here we're talking about sets of ordered pairs or sets of coordinates. Okay, so for example, if I have a set, let's call it A, and it contains the following ordered pairs: 1, 2, -1, 3, 4, 0, and 0, 2. Okay, this is a relation. Right, that's all it is. Okay, it's just a set of ordered pairs or a set of coordinates. What we could do if we wanted to, we could graph this. We could sketch a graph of it, and we'll come back to this later on in another video. Because these are coordinates, and we can plot coordinates on a Cartesian plane. So if I set up a Cartesian plane over here, where we've got y and x over there, I can start plotting these points in. So the first one is 1, 2. So that's going to be around there. And then the next one's -1, 3. So it'll be -1, 3, somewhere there. 4, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's on the x-axis. And 0, 2 is there. Okay? So that would be a representation of this relation. Okay? Because they're just coordinates and you can put the coordinates on a Cartesian plane. Right. Now I need to do some more definitions of stuff. So you notice in the title we've got relations, domain, and range. So what the hell are domain and range? Well, let's talk about domain first. Okay, so the domain is the set of all x coordinates of a relation. There you go. That's the definition of a domain. We'll come back and I'll give you another definition which might be easier to understand later on in a different context. But for now, if you've got a description of a set and you can see what ordered pairs are in the set, then you can just describe what the domain is by looking at all the x coordinates of those ordered pairs. So for this particular example, so we can say that the domain, DOM, of set A, or relation A, well, you just list out the x coordinates. Okay, you could list them out in ascending order if you like. It doesn't really matter, so long as all of them are in there somewhere. So we've got 1, -1, 4, and 0. There you go. That's all a domain is for now. We've also got this other thing called the range. All right, now just as the domain is the set of all x coordinates of your relation, you can imagine the range is being the set of all y coordinates of your relation. Okay, so there we go. That's our definition for a range. And if you look at set A, this relation up here, then you just look at the y coordinates of all of those ordered pairs, and you can say that the range RAN of A is itself a set. It is a set of all the y values that you can see. So 2, 3, 0, and 2. Now notice there that we've got the number 2 appearing twice. You only have to write that down once. So we've got 2, 3, and 0. There we go. Okay, so that is your little introduction to this idea called a relation, which is a set of ordered pairs or a set of coordinates, which we can draw a sketch of those coordinates on a Cartesian plane. And we've also got these definitions of these things called the domain and the range of a relation, where the domain is the set of all x coordinates of your relation, and the range is the set of all the y coordinates of the relation. Okay, we'll stop that there, and we'll do a bit more work in the next section where we start to define our relations using rules. Okay, see you then.